Bless.
Okay, now we should have sound. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do another intro because I muted all of my sound. Um, Welcome to
God
House
bless.
After Party. Uh, I have two guests today. I Still Love You and Shenoa, previously known as Kiona. Swifty is not on. I've already said this, but you didn't hear me, so welcome to technology. Swifty's at a concert right now, so I will be solo doing House After Party. Uh, Luckily, I've done this before, so we have lots of stuff to talk about. Just so everyone's aware, we might briefly touch on the patch, but we probably won't. I actually am thinking about doing an MSI slash a patch rundown, hopefully next week, and I have two guests that I really want to get on here, if possible. So hashtag Christina Noops if you want to come on next week, if you actually watch my show. So I'm going to be talking to them after this, but those are the two that I would hopefully like to get on here to go through the MSI games as well as the patch rundown. And then briefly over Premier and minor league stuff, just so you're aware. So if you're coming here looking for patch rundown stuff, we might briefly look into it, but fucking, we might briefly look into it, but we're not going to be focusing on it. So, oh well. So, what we will be talking about is a lot of the Premier and minor league games that happened this last weekend. But first of all, if both of you could introduce yourself, that would be wonderful. So we'll start out with Blackout Gaming's 80 Carry. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm the 80 carries from Blackout Gaming. We're 2-0 in the minor league right now. I play a lot of League of Legends. Yeah, that's it.
That's all you're gonna give me?
Oh, I got a girlfriend back here too.
Oh well.
And I go to school for accounting.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So
Alright.
okay, and then we have Kiona or Shenoa, whatever you want to call it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call you Kiona just because I like that name
Alright,
better.
sounds good. So I'm Shenoa. I'm the AD carry for Sky High. We are currently 0-2 in the Premier League. And what else do I say?
All right, tell me
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit.
I play League and I like League. League is fun.
Okay, that's all you're gonna tell me is you like League.
Uh, I'm a weeb.
You're a wee. Wow,
Yeah.
you guys are posing to be some great guests so far with your lovely commentary and introduction here, guys. So,
I'm sorry, I can't think of anything.
oh, okay. So, seeing as I'm not gonna get much off of these two, can you tell me a little bit about your teams?
I'll go first. Damn, I don't know where to start with my team. We practice a couple days a week. Our jungler is Arkra. He likes to shit on kids in the jungle. Our top laner goes even. Our mid laner either goes 0-10 or 10-0. My support's okay. And we win a lot.
Okay,
That's
well,
nice.
you are 2-0 right now, right? So
Yeah.
you're doing something right. Okay. What about you, Kiona? Tell me a little about your team because you put
Uh,
together Sky High. You have a little bit. So you have a lot of different members. You have a lot of people who are either on White Lightning at one point, right? You got Artha, you,
yeah,
and
so Sky High, I don't know what to say, man. So pretty much, Minecraft put together the roster, not me. So I just want to put that out there because it's not really my team. I'm just a member on it. So Minecraft originally wanted to build a team over the ruins of the Inquisitor, which disbanded, and he got Mech, Alcantos, me, Philly, who was my old support, and Bladed. So Bladed is hospitalized.
I heard that.
Alcantos,
Did he get hit
yeah,
with?
I don't know what happened. Please don't ask me because I really don't know. That's all he said. But he can't play, so that's that. Philly wanted something bigger than House Party, and I wasn't gonna hold him back, so I was just like, all right, dude, good luck, man. You do you. And Alcantos stepped down because of IRL stuff. So we are left with me and Mac, and then we just I don't know, man. Mycroft like did his magic and got three other players, Splash, which I know, and then two others, which I thought I also know actually, and then I don't know the support, but he's really good.
Okay, so how did he come up with picking these players? So like Splash, like why was Splash picked up? Because I thought Splash didn't want to play anymore.
Mm, I actually don't know, but we all thought Splash was good, and he just eventually got on the team. Actually, no, this was like the day before, and we needed a mid laner, so we are like, all right, let's get Splash.
Okay, so
something like that. Sounds
Splash
like
name
a
change for everyone who's new here. His name is Won't Let You Down. He used to be named Splastronomical. I definitely liked his old name better.
I
But
agree, me too.
but I guess that's okay. So I guess the way that we'll do this first is we'll talk about the Premier League teams, what you think about them, and then we'll get into the games that were streamed because I can't talk about the ones that weren't streamed because I didn't watch them because they weren't streamed. So, but we'll move into like what you guys think about the rosters, the players, stuff like that. Um, if you're gonna criticize people, that's okay. Don't just be outright like BM, please. Uh,
Yeah,
but I'm all for criticism. So I guess we'll just start with the list that I have here. So we have Never Clucky, which is the almost the old roster that won finals last House Party season. So you have
okay.
Hayam Nerb on top lane. Voice is jungle. That's one of the new people they brought in. Mid lane's Izumi. I can't say his other
Shuichi?
fucking name. AD carry is Talisman and support is S Angel. So have you guys scrimmed this teams or played against them? I know you have, Kiona, but have you? You?
I have not scrimmed any team except Syndicate
Okay.
from
Have you?
the
Did you
Premier League.
see? Did you see their games?
Nope. The only team I know at all in the Premier League is Syndicate.
GG. Okay, so
I don't blame you. It's okay.
that is Kiona then. What do you
All
think
right.
about NCL?
Well, they're obviously good, considering they were the former champions. But like you said, they don't practice a lot, and it's like not gonna get them anywhere really if they don't practice.
I
And
don't think I
Talisman
don't
has
think I said that. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm pretty sure that I
okay.
have not said that. So for
Okay, then
NCL,
someone else. Maybe I mistaken you for
yeah,
someone else. But
yeah,
no, I
definitely.
know for a fact they don't
I have no idea
they
about
do not
Never Clucky. So
practice a lot. So they need to work on that because if they don't practice, they're not gonna get anywhere.
yeah.
Talisman, I actually think he's like a really good AD carry, but he doesn't play a lot. And he was getting Flame Horizon by Muse, which should not be happening. Or not Flame Horizon, but he was pretty close to getting Flame Horizon
Uh-huh.
in their game against Saw.
Okay.
But he's still a good team fighter. He's a really good player.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how much NeverClick is practicing because I actually don't know a lot of people on that team. I know their subs a little bit, but not very well. I know that their jungler's new because I was looking at possibly when I was doing a Swiss team pulling him in, but he ended up going to PL team. But I don't know how much they're playing. I do know that some of those players on another team, I think they're doing Serpentis, um, with a mix of like NeverClucky players and
Gunshin.
yeah, and Gunshin. So, but I think that they actually just lost to underdogs, just recently, from what I've heard. So, but so I don't know how much they're gonna still be doing that, or how much that was taking away from their practice time. So, speaking of Gunshin, moving on next, we'll talk about Saw real fast. Space Age
Holy
Wizards.
shit.
So top lane you have Super Frank. Jungle you have Mythology, previously known as Stunned. Mid lane's Gunshin. AD carry is Muse, and support is Relara. What do you think,
I'm
Keon?
guessing Algo, since I Still Love You hasn't seen any of the Premier League games.
You
No
haven't watched
Premier
the
League
Premier League
games.
games either?
No, there's only been like
Okay.
1 week of games
It's
since I started doing House Party.
yeah, bless. There's fucking VODs, guys. I know you didn't, but fucking Kiona
I
should have seen
watched
this.
them. Yeah, I watched them.
Okay. Well, I mean,
But yeah,
you know these teams from before too. I know
yeah, I do.
you're gonna
I
be a
do.
little left out here, because I'm not
It's
calling you
okay.
love, so I'm gonna call you you.
Wait, call me Love.
No, fuck,
Wait, no,
fuck,
no, 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 you gotta call me Love, man.
no, fuck
My
that.
name is I Still Love You. You just call me Love. My team calls me Love.
Yeah,
Everyone calls me Love.
I
I
like
will.
to break boundaries
Like,
here and stuff like that, so I'm gonna call you you.
I'm uncomfortable with this, but it's okay.
That's okay. I didn't ask you to be comfortable. Uh, so Kiona.
yeah, I have a lot of experience with Saw. It's a
Wait,
team
really?
I've played against many times.
Okay, tell us about him.
Well, they were good last season. I don't know what happened to. Sorry, Drax is spamming Copper Pride. I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them this season, but last season they were really good. Like all of their players were like performing really well. I feel like this season a lot of their players are slumping, Muse particularly. I was watching the Never Clucky and Saw game, and some of his positioning on Lucian just really tilted me, and I just like turned off. my computer. I didn't turn off my computer, but I closed the VOD
Oh,
because
okay.
it was too painful to look at. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Mythology is probably the best player right now. I think they can still be good because Villar is like a god
Okay,
at
when you say good, what does good mean? Okay, because you have to consider it relative to the other teams that are
yeah,
in
you're
there,
right.
right? So what is good?
Uh
Is good fourth place? Is that what good is now?
upper middle of the pack.
Okay, so like
Yeah,
fourth
upper middle of the
place,
pack. Yeah, roughly that.
fourth,
Maybe
fifth.
third.
Okay, okay. So
But right now, if they keep playing like the way they do, they're not gonna get anywhere. Like I think we'll beat them on Saturday, to
okay,
be completely honest.
okay. I mean, what teams did you lose against again?
Uh we lost to Spooky
I
Midnight
mean, that's
and what was the other team we played against? I can't even remember.
I'll have it. Hang on. I'll break it to you. White Lightning.
Okay, that's not too bad. I don't feel too bad about that. White Lightning is a good team.
Okay.
But yeah, Spooky Midnight, that was a bit embarrassing. I had thoughts of suicide after that game.
So wait,
But I didn't do with it.
you think that there's a chance that they could take third?
Against White Lightning, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what side is it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure White Lightning would be like third place otherwise.
Okay.
I think they're a really solid team.
Interesting. Okay, so moving on to IG, we have Depressed Thief, Imp2, Depressed Eagle. I think that's an MNX. I'm gonna say it. And the Execution. 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 Yeah, Execution.
Yeah, you got it right.
So, I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, what do you think about this one?
Mm, we haven't played against this new roster too many times. We scrimmed against once, and their bot lane was kind of weak. I was like 1v2ing them and just like bending them over. But I think their jungler is really good, and their mid laner is pretty good.
Hmm.
Their mid laner is really good at Azir, and I think any team should be banning that out against them.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know too much about them otherwise because we've only played against them like once
yeah.
or twice.
Okay. And then White Lightning, you have the return of the old White Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have well, pretty much. You have Deadbeat, Gordon Ramsay, Corrupt Hope, Christine, and Simkev.
Mm, they're really good third place in my opinion,
Okay.
unless they start playing like shit, which I don't think will happen. I
So wait,
think
does that mean Sky High is looking at like fifth or sixth or
uh
lower?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what my team's expectations are, but right now, considering this team was like made from scratch a day before, like our games on Saturday were like our first two games as a team. But I don't know. For me personally, I hope we get into playoffs. That's my goal for the season.
Okay, so
Maybe.
you're hoping like what is you need to take sixth place, right? For
Yeah,
playoffs? Okay.
and I think we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think White Lightning is really good. Probably third unless some other teams improve like a lot. They're really solid, like consistent in every position, and they have a really good leader in Christina.
Okay.
And I noticed because he was the coach back when I was on White Lightning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like Christina, so
yeah, he's cool.
okay. Okay. So
Good
then
idea.
moving on to Foxtrot 5, previous that's Vanquish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you have top lane Dubs, Don't Shoot Me, Jungle, uh, Falco mid, previously known as Afrosaurus Rex. 80 carries value, and support is the Cash Cab, which I love that TV show.
Yeah.
So,
Man, I'm kind of sad about this team because Cash Cab was originally the tryout we picked for Sky High, but he decided to try out for other teams and go to another team. And like it's kind of sad, but it's not really his fault. I don't like hold anything against him. I don't think anyone on the team does.
mhm.
But yeah, the team, I don't know, Don't Shoot Me is probably the weak link. I have never seen him do well, to be completely honest. It just feels like he's a little bit of a dead weight. Uh
Shots fired. I like it.
yeah, I don't know what to say, dude. Like he has no redeeming qualities
Okay, so
besides
wait, I see a lot of issues like with this team. Like I know that
yeah,
Like I don't know if he's like the only one because I see like pick ban phase being an issue, especially if you don't play a lot of champions. Uh, so I don't know.
yeah. Like I don't know. there's a lot of issues with this team. Like Value is practically an ADC one trick. Okay, that was kind of me. He's not an ADC one trick, but there's a significant skill drop off if he doesn't get Lucian.
So
I
ADC
just call him
2
an
trick.
ADC one trick. I'm retarded. Lucian one trick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Falco, I actually think is really good. Cash Cab is pretty good, obviously considering we picked him for Sky High, and I don't know much about dubs, but I think they have like really bad communication and stuff, and just picks and bans. I don't know if they have a coach to help them with that or anything, but yeah, they need to work on that.
I have to get mods to like fucking mute people when Swifty isn't here doing his job.
Value is Jin Lucian two trick. I don't know, man. I never seen him play Jin, so I just call him a Lucian one trick.
Okay. So, moving on to Spooky Midnight. Oh, one of my favorite teams to talk about. Top lane we have Edstep. Jungle we have Jetrix. Mid lane we have Bubbles. AD carry we have Intercourse, and support we have Collateral.
Oh, I know who Intercourse is. He's good.
Yeah, and of course that was good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, they picked him
I'm
up
better
from
than
there.
him, but
Okay. They picked him up instead of having Harper because that's who used to be there AD carry. So
Early.
I mean this team is still gonna have issues, I think.
Yeah.
So, I think that I don't know. They need to like Jet. I like you as a person, but if you guys are looking to take anything like not get relegated, then you might want to find someone else to jungle. So
Yeah, I think the main issue with Spooky Midnight is they're really good at team play and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
They
Having
have
scrimmed
strengths.
against them many times, like it's really good. And their picks and bans are actually quite good too. Like the team comps they put together and stuff to like shut down teams. Yeah, it's really good. But the main weakness is everything outside of bot lane, pretty much. Like Collateral and Intercourse are probably the only redeeming qualities on a team or redeeming players. Like Bubbles is okay. Jetrix is Jetrix, and stuff is just there.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like they need to be replaced, but they need to like step up a little bit.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they. I don't.
Like, there's too much pressure on their bot lane right now. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with them if they don't do roster changes. But I kind of said that last time too. So we'll see. I think Electric had a good showing this last weekend, getting his Olaf.
Yeah, his Olaf like butt raped me.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, so moving on to Sky High, your team, Kiona.
My team, man.
I mean, you have Scholar doing. Why is Scholar top lane and not support?
I don't know the situation with our top laner right now, to be completely honest.
So you mean he might not even be your top laner anymore?
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
That's
like, I really do not know what's happening right now.
Huh.
With our top laner, it could be Mech or Scholar or both.
Okay, so why is Mech? Why was Mech moved to sub position?
Well, Mech couldn't play that Saturday, so it didn't really matter. I'm not sure who's in sub position right now. I believe Mech is still the starting top laner and Scholar is a sub, but I am really not sure, and I don't want to like say anything. But I'll talk about the rest of the team. So.
But you won't give us the juicy stuff.
I don't know anything. That's the thing.
Okay.
Like, I'm not just saying that. I actually don't know much.
Okay.
So there's Artha. He dies a lot, but he dies a lot. Yeah, I guess that's all I can say. Okay. He's good though. He's good. I think people give him or are going to give him a lot of shit for dying a lot, but he does his job, and he's probably not as bad as people think.
I actually think I don't know. Maybe it's just being on Sky High, but I actually because like Arthur was another one of those slayers that I wanted to jungle with when I was looking at a Swiss team before he got picked up by a PL team. Yeah. Fuck you all.
Arthur was actually like really good back when he was back on White Lightning.
Yeah.
He just recently got back in the league though. He quit for a while, so he's getting back into things. Give him some time, and I guarantee you he'll perform. Splash, I know he had a pretty bad showing this week, but I think he's probably one of the best mid laners in Premier at least. And I think if you give him the right champion, he can just like shit on mid and take over the game. As for bot lane, there's me. I right click on creeps and get some CS. Actually, no, I miss a lot of it actually. My CSing is really bad. and my support carries me pretty much.
Okay. So and then moving on to Syndicate.
Syndicate,
Oh, I can talk about Syndicate too.
yeah, you can talk about Syndicate.
Well, I mean, we've scrimmed them. We've had 3 games in total against them, and we actually found out like one of our best comps when scrimming against them, and the only game we won against them out of the 3 times we scrimmed them.
Mm-hmm.
Their team is really, really good. All their players are mechanically skilled. Their teamwork is pretty damn good. They have like some flaws. I think their lane swapping was pretty bad, or at least when we played against them, we've never practiced lane swapping before, and they lane swapped against us, and we ended up winning the game they lane swapped against us. And then, oh yeah, their AD carry gets carried by their god tier support. Like their support is really good.
He is.
Okay. What do you think, Kiana?
I agree with most of what I Still Love You said. I'm not gonna shit on Naz because I think he's actually a good AD carry. I don't know, man. Like I don't know what to say about this team. Matus is a god on Poppy and just like a god of top lane in general, I guess. Shrebro Hex Defender, whatever his name is, they're like a good jungle duo, whatever they're there for. I think they have like a Bengi / blank thing going on where they like rotate them based on what they need for the game. But yeah, they're both good. Frosty's really good, one of the best Zed players in House Party, I think, and their bot lane is really good. Like Alex is a god, and Naz is like a shot call god. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit biased. So I'm not going to talk too much, but I think they're pretty good.
They're really good.
So I think that they're good. I think they'll probably win PL. So there's one other team that I think has a chance of taking games off of them. I think that's pretty much it, unless they do some. This next fucking patch is gonna make everything weird though.
Holy shit, kill
Like-
me. QSS nerfs, not like this.
Not like this. Not like this.
So what I don't like, and this is nothing against the mods. The mods can make their decision however they want. I don't really care. If it, hang on, can't. This is why I don't deal with chat. So the mods can make whatever decision they want about having games or not, but I don't know. It makes it this weekend. There's actually a chance for there to be a lot of luck involved with these fucking pick ban phases. And if for some reason one of the lower elo teams just tries something out and they get lucky and they find something that is like really, really good or broken, and the other teams haven't been able to figure it out yet, then they could potentially win a game just based off of the amount of time that someone has to look at the patch. Or if someone doesn't have time to play games between now and Saturday or now and Sunday, they could actually lose games just because of that, which is kind of sucky, but it is what it is. So. But.
I like the patch a lot. I think it's a really, really, really good patch.
I think so too. I was
gonna say minus the QSS nerfs.
So I really love the patch. The patch is gonna be awesome and a lot of fun. I just don't like it going into games on fucking 2 days, like in 2 days, 3 days. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. So
I love the dragons so much. The dragons are cool.
Yeah, the elemental dragons are really fun.
Yeah, I don't like the RNG, but they made it a little less RNG, which is cool.
Yeah, you can see which one's gonna spawn, so you can decide whether or not you want to contest it.
Yeah. So. And that's
the regen one. Oh my god, you get 2 regen dragons, game over. That shit's so broken.
GG open then.
It's the best dragon by far. I love the regen dragon.
Yeah, it's
the ocean one.
Fucking Winden says he hates the patch. GG. So, but I mean, looking at the rest of the teams here, we're almost done with this, and then we'll Underdog Esports. What do you guys think of them? They're probably the ones I think that'll take either second or might pull a game off of Syndicate. I think they're the ones that have a chance to. So.
I think they can take first from Syndicate. Like, there's a chance. It's within the realm of possibility.
It is definitely within the realm of possibility.
I'll start with their bot lane because I actually really like this bot lane. Let's win this. And what is the support against Sawyer? Like, I don't know, man. Every time I see these two play, like, they just like shit on bot. And if they don't shit on bot, like they shit on team fights and just like outside of lane. Like, I don't know. Let's win this is probably the best AD in House Party, give or take. And Sawyer's pretty close to the best. It's hard to decide because I don't really look at supports that much. Probably Alex, actually. Yeah, Alex is probably the best support. Their mid lane, Saligo's a god. That's all I have to say. I forgot who their jungler is. If you could.
Hexor.
Hexor?
Yeah.
Does he have like champion point issues?
I don't know a lot about Hexor, so I know
Like,
he
played driving that one game, so I'm assuming.
from what I heard, that was them just trolling around.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. We'll get into the pick ban phase that is underdogs. So
yeah, I don't know too much about Hexor, and their top lane is, I guess, their only weakness because I heard Fef has some issues.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
I think Fef is probably their weak link on their team right now.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and then last but not least, Team Everest, previously known as Wawa. Yeah, this team has Jose Fumi, Imperial Peace, Mini, XOX. Yeah, I'm just gonna say XOX because yeah, 80 carries Harper and support is Frosty Nomad. So, I don't know. This team isn't really impressed me that much.
I don't know what to say about this team, to be honest. I think either them or IG is going to be 10th place.
You think IG is going to be 10th?
I think so. Like, I think Vanquish has potential to not be 10th. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I think either them or IG unless something seriously improves. Because I feel like, I don't know, man, the team just looks pretty weak. It doesn't even look pretty weak. It is pretty weak. Like, if Harper doesn't get, like, super fed, they just, like, die.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Like, Josephumi's, like, average. Imperial, like, I actually like Imperial a lot. Like, I deal with him a lot. But he definitely has champion pool issues, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mini XOX, I don't know anything about him. Harper, again, back to the Lucian thing. Like, if he doesn't get Lucian, there's a pretty significant drop-off in skill. And the support, I think it's a new support that they brought in. I'm not sure what to say about him because I don't know anything about him.
Mm-hmm.
But we scrimmed against them, and yeah, it didn't look pretty for them. So
yeah, I think this team is going to take probably low. Okay, so looking at these games, did you get to watch these games? You didn't get to watch these games, did you? You?
Who, me?
No, I said you.
Okay. No, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm purposely making this confusing. So, right, Love, you didn't get to watch the games for the Premier League?
Nope, I did not.
Okay, that's
Watched
fine.
all the minor league ones though.
Okay, good. Well, I'll use you a lot for minor league then, so you can just talk to chat or something. I don't know. So, okay. I'm gonna tell you pick ban phases, so you can tell me what you think about them if you want, because I'll read them off and pick in rotation order. So, I don't know. This first game's even hard for me to even talk about. It's Syndicate versus IG.
Teemo Jungle.
Oh, I can actually explain that. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they actually scrimmed us and they picked Teemo Jungle, and they actually won the game.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure they cheesed us somewhere and we weren't expecting it. Like, I'm pretty sure Teemo like was hiding at one of our buffs and just waited there and then like cheesed us, and he actually got a huge lead. But it only happened once, so I think that picking this Teemo a second time was a little bit bit crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about the Teemo Jungle. I don't think it's something you put out on game day.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
That being said, I don't think they're gonna win either race though, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I don't think. Okay, so anyways, we'll do ban phase first. Syndicate bans out Trundle, Nidalee, Maokai. IG bans out Lucian, Kindred, Echo. The first rotation for Syndicate is Graves. First rotation for IG is Gragas Braum. First
Oh, I
rotate
didn't
or
bring this
second,
up.
huh?
No, nothing.
Okay. The second rotation for Syndicate is Soraka Poppy. Second rotation for IG is Sivir Timo, and third rotation for Syndicate is Caitlyn Azir, and third rotation for IG is Rise. So I'll put this in chat if you want.
Please do. Actually, no, I got the game locks.
Oh, that didn't go right. That didn't go the way I wanted it to.
Lag.
No, I just didn't fucking format right. Yeah, it just didn't format right. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I'll have to figure a way to format this better. It's formatted nice in my screen. You know what I might be able to do?
I have it here. I don't know, man. I feel like they were gonna lose regardless of what they picked.
Yeah, I mean, I probably think so too. Like, I mean, I'm not, I don't know, I'm not that hopeful of IG personally,
Same.
but maybe they will surprise me. I don't know. Maybe.
I hope they do too.
Maybe.
Mm.
So. But
let's talk about Spooky Midnight versus
no, we gotta finish. What do you think about the pick ban phase? You think it mattered or no?
I don't think it mattered.
Okay.
Did the team who picked Sivir win?
No,
they lost.
That's surprising. Must have been really bad.
It was. They picked Teemo
really
Jungle.
Bad.
Oh, and they lost with that? Okay, that's probably why.
I mean,
They had.
Yeah, I think.
I can't tell who's on which team, honestly. Was Soraka with Sivir?
no. Here, I will. I'm gonna actually. I'm creating something that will be extremely helpful in about a second. As soon as
Because I couldn't tell from what you put in chat,
Yeah,
but Caitlyn Soraka is like probably the second best lane besides Soraka Draven in the game.
So, I am fixing this so you guys can actually see my notes possibly. So. So, you guys should entertain chat for a second, so I can.
All right, chat.
All right, chat. Let me tell you something right here. I'm the best AD carry in minor league, and there's probably only one or two better than me in Premier League. Expect me to have double the KDA of every single AD carry in the minor league by the end of the season.
Oh, cocky.
Or I will mystery gift every single AD carry a skin.
Really?
If I don't have double the KDA of every single one of them by the end of the season.
Okay. Fuck. I like that. I can.
Except Blue's AD carry. I don't count him. He doesn't count.
All right, if you guys want a mystery skin, you know what to do.
Okay, you guys should be able to see it on the stream.
I want to say one more thing. Camp me bot lane, like the other two teams have done so far. See where that gets you. See where camping bot lane gets you. Because we win every time you decide to camp bot lane. So keep doing it. Keep it up. I'll still have better KDA than all your AD carries.
Okay, so you guys should be able, if you have the stream on, you should be able to see my notes. So. Yeah. Should be bottom left.
Like the actual stream on, or just Twitch chat?
The actual stream.
Okay, let me turn on my stream real quick. Okay, I see it. Oh, I have the match history pulled up anyways. It doesn't matter. I'm retarded. Yeah, I don't think it mattered too much, to be honest. They were just gonna lose anyways. Like, I don't even know what to talk about because it doesn't matter what they pick.
Okay. I agree. I don't think it really mattered that much too. Okay. So, moving on, we have the Spooky Midnight versus Sky High.
The best game of the week.
I mean, that's a word for it.
Yeah.
So.
Not actually like best, but you know, it was something.
So okay, so you can see. Can you see the pick ban phase? Love. God,
Yeah.
that's so weird.
The pigman, where'd you put it? Did you put it in Skype?
No, it should be in the. If you actually turn on the stream, just mute it. It should be in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, okay. Okay. Kate Karma, wow. That is heavy poke lane.
So that's the pick ban. I don't have to read it this way. This is actually a good idea. Why didn't I think it's? So I don't know what the bans were because they got.
I'll tell you. So
And
Spooky Midnight lost the ban, but they banned Kindred in Italy, and we banned Alistair, Braum, and Trundle.
And I don't know the pick order, which would have actually made a difference too.
Who won this game? Oh, okay,
they did.
Spooky Midnight. Yeah, that makes sense.
It was bad.
It was bad.
They let the Olaf one trick half his Olaf.
Okay, so what happened?
And they have 2 speed ups for him.
Wait, I want to talk about the Olaf one trick thing, because so what happened was I actually thought Electric or whatever his name was Jetrix with a name change, so we're like, all right, we're not gonna ban anything from him. That's whatever.
Oh wait, do you have anyone who does scouting?
Yes, we do, but I guess I actually don't know what happened, but that's what I thought.
You should fire them and get someone new, because obviously they're not doing their fucking job.
Mistakes happen, man. It sucks, but it happens.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know what Sky High was doing with that team comp. Like, there's just like nothing there.
We made a mistake in picks and bans. We should have picked Gragas instead of Elise. Although that being said, even if we got Gragas, they probably could have still gone to me and killed me.
Still not the best team comp. Probably should have had a more Peely support with Echo and even Gragas, because you have 2 carries, Kate and Azir.
Instead of Elise. I don't know, man. The idea was to like siege and stuff, but we fell so far behind it didn't even matter.
I guess if you were ahead, like, it would just shit stomp.
Yeah, I would. But no,
we got to be decently ahead.
Behind.
Makes sense then.
Yeah, so that game Olaf just like ran over us after they got like a couple kills.
Yeah.
And our bans should have been Alistair, Olaf, and Tarek instead of Braum and Trundle. We could have picked Braum for ourselves.
So what happened with that Baron steal?
Our stuff was lagging. Let's just leave it at that. I don't actually know what happened, but I'm gonna say he was lagging. No, he probably just got outsmited, and it was bad. But yeah, that's what happened. And shit went downhill from there. We were actually pretty like close in gold, even though we were down like 10 kills or something.
Mm-hmm.
But after that Baron, it was really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, we like went to Baron twice, and then the second time we got Baron, but we got ace and lost the game. So I don't know, man.
So
it was not a very good game. It was our first game though in our defense with that roster.
Yeah, so who does your pick ban phase in?
Agiles. I don't know if you know him, but he was like an old.
I know that name from somewhere. I don't know if I saw it somewhere or what.
I still don't think that comp would have been good, because that would have been 4 AP still.
Yeah. The idea was to get me fed, but that didn't work out either, so. Because Jungle fell behind. And then,
that Olaf just fucking.
Yeah, that Olaf was Olaf Tarek. Like, I can't.
Like, I'm saying even if you got fed, there's no way to peel the Olaf.
I mean, actually, I probably could have killed them before they reached me, to be completely honest.
With Tarek stun and Zillion speed up, and Sivir speed up.
I mean, to be honest, if I was getting hit by Tarek stun, I was probably out of position, unless the Olaf literally like ran at me.
Well, I mean,
which he did.
That's what he does, right? And he has fucking Zillion speed up and Sivir ult.
I think I could have killed him though if I was fed enough, but no, I was not. So. That didn't happen, and he just ran over me. I was doing like 50 damage to him at one point. It was really sad with my auto attacks.
Oh god, 50 damage autos. That feel win.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad. We actually came back a little bit at the end, but then we threw a Baron again, and I was sad.
Your comp scales harder. You just have to like get to super late game.
Yeah.
Like 45 plus minutes.
Yeah, that was 38. Not quite there yet.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
we had 3 inhibitors down. It was bad.
Yeah, I don't know. That game got uh pretty
I
pretty
do
stopped.
think it was more of us misplaying though.
Uh,
I think if we played well, we could have won.
maybe. I mean, that's how it is for every game. That
Yeah.
doesn't negate the fact that the draft was bad. Like
Yeah, the draft.
whether or not you have better skilled play. Like I hear people say this sometimes. They're like, "Well, it didn't matter, we won." And it's like, "Well, your draft is still fundamentally flawed, which means that when you play a team that can match you, you will lose." Like based off of that, like I don't know.
Yeah, draft was bad. We played bad.
So,
I don't know what else to say.
that's it. That's fine. That's all I need to hear. Okay, moving on to the next one. Man, this is such a good idea. Why didn't I do this before? I have to update it though. Cool. Boom. Okay, it should be updated now. It's a lot easier than reading it. That's for sure. So, IG versus Everest. The the
The stomp.
the 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 battle of the underdogs.
18-1. That's really good. Yeah, IG lost all their bands, so that was,
Why did
and they
lose their
still
bands
won.
again?
Holy shit! I just realized this. IG lost
Wait.
all their bands, and they still won.
What are they doing with Trundle and Anivia? I don't get it.
These are the two probably the teams that I think are going to be the lowest in or one of the lowest teams. So I don't try to make sense.
Wow, you don't think Sky High is gonna be the bottom two?
No, I think you're going to be third.
Yeah, actually.
The bottom three.
I don't understand IG either.
All right, never
You
mind.
shouldn't. You don't try to understand it.
Okay, I won't. But the Alistar pick
Yeah,
was at
Trundle
least
didn't have
good.
any really good targets at all. I don't think.
Like
Hey, good old Alistar.
Because the
Support.
Wick was like, I don't think he
I don't
didn't
think
have like
it
that much
doesn't do
things.
anything.
I
with his
don't
ult.
think Anivia was that great last patch, and definitely isn't good into Azir. It's not that great.
I don't know too much about mid matchups, but I feel like it'll be okay.
Azir's range outranges Anivia Q.
Does she?
Yeah, so Anivia tries to run up to do the ER combo, and he just kites back, but then he throws soldiers at her as she tries to back away because she's too far forward against minion waves, or she doesn't get anything, or she tries to farm lane it, which Azir's fine with that.
That's true, I guess.
So
Yeah, IG's mid laner is also significantly better, so I guess that makes sense too.
But-
Damn, that 05 Lee Sin.
yeah, so and it was a perfect game too. IG perfect gamed them. They didn't die once.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this.
No, they got one kill.
I am maybe at the very end then.
Yeah, they got one at the end. They probably like found Dove or something.
So wait, they got perfect game.
I'm-
And they didn't have
I'm-
any bans.
Let me
Yeah,
let me check.
Wow.
that's pretty sad.
I'm gonna double
That
check.
is a
I
bit
have the
sad.
video up and I can find it. Was this it? Are you sure they didn't? I'm pretty sure they. Oh, they got one kill. Sorry, almost perfect game.
Pretty much a perfect game.
Yeah. Sorry, you don't get the credit of a perfect game. So sucks.
Yeah.
So I don't. I guess a lot of these games were kind of like clown fiestas.
Yeah.
Like
They
were.
got outdrafted even though they had no bans. Holy shit. Nidalee versus Lee Sin, Echo versus Trundle. Azir versus Anivia, you said Azir wins that, so.
Yeah.
And bot lane.
He doesn't. Yeah, he shouldn't lose it. So
Damn.
yeah, I don't know. So
Not too much to say about that, to be honest.
I feel like that's how it is for most of these games. Is like
Yeah.
you look at the pick ban phase and then you're like, okay, well, except for this next one. This next one, the team that won, I do not think had a good pick ban phase. So I would update it. Good.
J4, that's interesting with Azir.
Yeah, look at the pick orders.
It's actually not bad.
But look at the way they did their pick orders.
What do you think's like significantly wrong with either team?
Oh, I mean, they won. They were better players and they did their scaling, but they allowed their solar laners. They first picked their solar laners just to let them get counterpicked.
Well, I think that's fine because Mal is fine to pick first because he's, or at least
Okay.
last patch was definitely the best top laner. Like, no contest, at least
What
for our
about
window of
Echo?
play.
I mean,
No.
I
Mal's
think
better.
Mal's
Mal's
better.
just ridiculous. Echo's like second tier with everyone
Mal's
else.
so tanky, and his ult makes everyone else kind of tanky.
Azir first pick? I don't know. I don't think Azir is really dangerous to first pick because you have to be really good at Vel'Koz to actually counter Azir. Or really good
okay,
at
so
LeBlanc.
that's the thing though. Is if you were to assume that these teams were equal skill, okay? Because I don't think that they are. Um, I think that underdogs is definitely better, which allows them to get away with
Yeah, they
things.
were.
So
I don't understand what uh, whatever the blue team was trying to do with their comp, but I do understand what the other team was trying to do with their comp.
so I think they just picked a lot of lane counters to try to
Yeah.
snowball early game into actually taking objectives with poke, but they didn't do it, so it didn't matter.
Because like I can imagine underdog team fights going really smooth, and like I know what each person's role in the team fight is and why they picked that team comp, but I can't do that with WL.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was just counters. We're trying to counter them.
Oh, and LeBlanc was banned, so yeah, Azir's safe. Azir's safe if LeBlanc was banned. Because Vel'Koz like counters it, but it's not like he's gonna beat Azir like down. So yeah, that
Solo
Azir
kill
first pick
sometimes.
was, or Azir blind pick was very safe.
So I just feel like because they meant to snowball and then they started to, and it started looking out really well. They just I don't know. I feel like they didn't actually do what they were because if they would have started
Yeah.
poking, um, and avoided because I don't think there was even that many flanks in this game either. So
They had good disengage. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Poking disengage. Never
yeah,
mind.
it's just they didn't do it. So their
Yeah.
objective was to snow. I'm pretty sure it was to um, snowball the early game because they countered the lanes, and had a good early pressure jungler. Then moving on to doing poke and disengage, but they
I
just
think
didn't
Kate
do
would
it.
have been a better AD carry with it than Ezreal.
Who?
Yeah, I agree.
Kate would have been a lot better than Ezreal.
Ezreal's a
Yeah.
bad matchup against Lucian too, so.
Yeah.
It's actually
I,
not
don't- I,
that
don't-
bad.
I don't know that much about bot lane, so I'm not even gonna fucking. I don't know.
Well, it also depends on your back timing. If you go back with tier against two long swords, you can like manage it. But if you go back like pretty late and Lucian gets a BF, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it all depends on back timing. Band supports, I think Lucian Morgana would definitely beat an Ezreal Braum.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't know why Lenny was like holding out that game until Corrupt got caught like on top of not on top of them in their jungle or close to their jungle near the river, and then they got like 3 for 0 or something like that, and then it just went to shit from there. I
I
don't know
feel
what
like
exactly happened, but I'm
because
pretty sure Corrupt got
I think
caught.
that they did a good job like getting the picks that because I think like obviously they didn't win, so it doesn't really matter. But I think
Yeah.
they were trying to like get lanes where they had so like the Vel'Koz in theory is supposed to do well against Azir, um,
Hmm.
in theory. Trundle in theory is supposed to do well against Maokai until he gets his QSS. Um, the Gragas is an early pressure jungler that can do some good stuff and doesn't scale bad. So
Yeah.
and then Braum Ezreal should be fairly safe, assuming that they can try to farm best they can. So
Mm.
and then just do a 1-4 or something like that, and do poke and disengage.
I think Corrupt kind of got tilted after he got caught.
So
Like his positioning fell off after that one death,
yeah.
and it was like bad. I think the whole team kind of tilted and played a little bit scared after making a couple mistakes. But yeah, I don't know. Making mistakes against underdogs pretty bad because they're a pretty good team, so they capitalize well on it.
So yeah, I think that underdogs is probably gonna be second or first
Or first.
or first. There's a possibility. So I believe in statistics, and there's almost always a possibility. So, but I have to root for Syndicate because I coach them. So, and I think they have a good chance. I think they have a lot less flaws.
Caught. Tried to make a play by flashing over a wall. I don't know if you should be flashing over walls as Vel'Koz, man.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. I think that they just got outplayed. So I thought their draft was good, but if that's what they were trying to do, but
Better than a lot of other drafts, though.
So I thought they had a good. So I don't think they executed. So
Wait, Poppy was banned?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
so. Okay, moving up. We have Vanquished versus Syndicate. Update. Okay. This was another
stomp. Yeah,
another
another stomp.
another stomp. So, but you guys can look at the big ban phase and talk about it.
Is this the team with the Jin Lucian two trick?
Vanquishes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out what the Jin ban was for, and they first picked Lucian.
Yeah, and Daz also plays Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually really surprised.
Every AD carry plays Lucian.
Yeah, but that's like what a lot of people I think he's known for. He plays a lot of other things too, but I was surprised that because of their AD carry, they didn't actually grab Lucian first pick. If that's a constraint on their team, is the
Valley's Caitlyn isn't the best. That's the best way I can put it. I think you should have grabbed him the Lucian, and maybe the game could have went a little bit differently, or a little bit closer at least. But his Caitlyn never impressed me. That's just me being like nitpicky, so I don't know. I think the entire team got outclassed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This
Lysandra.
Yeah.
I see like any teams picking Lysandra. She's underrated.
Yeah. I think Lysandra's pretty good. Forces their mid laner to take cleanse instead of something like TP or.
Yeah, that's like the best thing about her.
Yeah.
The enemy mid laner has to take cleanse, or else it's free kills, and then you just take TP, and boom, TP advantage.
Which is exactly what happened. That game. So.
And they probably snowballed right off of that.
Yep. And once that TP happened, it was pretty bad. So.
Vanquished team comp isn't bad though.
No.
At the very least.
So.
I think they probably just played it bad.
I imagine their bot lane got stomped.
Yeah,
like hard.
0-10.
Because Lucian Tarek, oh my goodness.
Dashing
that does not sound fun.
Yeah.
Into a Braum? Yeah, that Braum probably got dicked all day.
Good night.
Yep. So. But. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm waiting to see some good PL matchups that happen. So. Because even next week, I know that I'm not that worried about who Syndicate plays. So. Or this Saturday.
So. We're one of them.
Yep. Sorry.
It's okay.
So.
2-0 next week, I'm calling it.
You could.
Maybe.
Especially with, like I said, the patch makes things a little bit more random. I fucking hate random.
Dude, Naz isn't ready for the Brand Valkaz bot lane, I'm telling you.
I really like the random dragons. I like them.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I don't know.
Especially when I get a bunch of the fire ones, I do hella damage.
I haven't had that happen yet. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Hype.
I think the reason I don't like the random dragons is it's not so much strategy then, there's a little bit more luck involved, and I don't like luck in a game that is functionally made up of mathematics. So I don't know. But okay, so game 6. Never Clucky versus Saw.
Clown Fiesta, but also probably the closest game.
Probably.
So this is probably, I don't know, man. I know it's like a Clown Fiesta and everything, but this is probably like the most fun game to watch, in my opinion, at least.
How long did this game go on?
It was like
37 minutes.
37. That's not that long. Makes sense that Saw won because their team scales harder. Just because Lucian Lulu.
No, they lost.
Yeah.
Wait, they lost? It says Saw won.
Wait, did
There's
I write?
W.
There's 2 W's.
Yeah, there's 2 W's. Aw.
Boom. The rejection.
Rip.
Ziggs
Nah, yeah.
Sandra
They threw, actually. I watched the entire game. I was Sad.
I don't know. I think Lucian should have been able to carry. I'm looking at that team. As long as he had a QSS, he should have been able to carry that game with a Lulu.
Yeah, Muse's positioning was really questionable. In team fights, he pretty much didn't do anything, and then he kept like overextending.
Myth tried so hard to carry that game.
I know. I felt so bad for him.
Kane
Like, the
was
rest
probably
of
able
his
to do
team was-
DPS forever though.
Yeah. He was like towards the end he was like 14 and something or 15 and something, I think.
That being said, I don't actually think Lucian's that good against that comp though. Like they have Ziggs, Caitlyn,
Really?
which is really long range and outranges Lucian. That's how I feel at least.
Fucking Myth ended the game 14-4 and 6. Couldn't carry hard enough. Oh.
Good night.
I guess it depends on how good the Ziggs is.
The Ziggs went 5-2 and like something, or 6-2 and something towards the end, but I don't know. It was
But yeah, if they had engaged, like maybe Lucian could have carried, but
True.
Gragas isn't like the most reliable engage.
yeah.
I guess Gragas
Yeah,
was just
he-
picked solely for the Kindred counter.
Yeah. I don't like when people do that. I feel like you should.
Wait, was it top Gragas? Oh,
Yeah, top Gragas and
Gragas.
Jungle Graves.
Top Gragas against Lissandra. That doesn't sound fun.
And that does not sound fun indeed.
So,
And yeah, he didn't win the lane.
I would not expect him to.
so
Yeah.
and that
I
pretty
think
much
Neverclucky's comp was really good.
yeah, that pretty much wraps up our. I don't know. The PL games were not that great. I wouldn't
Kind of-
recommend really watching them. So maybe this game, the Never Clucky saw. Maybe the White Lightning versus Underdogs was pretty good to watch.
I don't know. I think Neverclucky versus Saw is worth watching. Like it's a
That's
comp,
what I said.
it's
Out of
comp.
all these games, probably the
Yeah.
Never Clucky saw, and then White Lightning Underdogs. So I actually, you know what's funny is everyone says I have a bowl cut. It's I never style my hair when I do this. Let's see if I can find a fucking picture. Actually, I think I do have a picture. Hang on. Maybe. I actually don't have a bowl cut. It's kind of funny. Whatever. I'll get it later. So.
Sky High 2 next week. Yeah, I wish to.
So yeah, we'll
No.
we'll see. So, but okay, moving on to the minor leagues. Yeah, let's move on to minor leagues. So, the minor leagues should be exciting. So,
Can't
Is
wait to talk my minor league. Oh, also, in the Swiss Gauntlet for minor league, I was lagging for every single game except the tiebreaker because I was up at her school and her Wi-Fi was hot garbage.
oh okay.
Nice.
So I had 50 ping. No, I had 60 ping and packet loss every single game. It was the worst. And I'm like one of the shot callers on the team. I'm like the secondary shot caller, so I couldn't even shot call either. So that's why it was close for us in the Swiss Gauntlet.
Yeah. So, but do you guys think you're gonna take first then or?
I'm not sure about first. If we improve more, like right now, next couple of weeks, I'm not sure how good we're gonna do because a lot of our people have finals and are going on vacation the next couple of weeks. But after that, we're gonna like definitely be top 3, probably top 2. But I think Blue Esports is probably gonna take number 1. I think they're probably the best team right now. I think they're definitely the best team right now.
Okay. Cool. So you and Blue are the only ones that have 100% win rates right now. So I'm interested to see if this minor league is going to be like last time where someone just steamrolls everyone. So I don't think it's
I
going
hope
to be.
not.
So I think it's going to be a lot closer, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what happens. So first stream game.
What's BOG? Is that Blackout Gaming?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
got lazy, so
It's okay. I understand.
And normally I don't show
spell
notes, so-
Zillion.
Huh?
It feels so weird. That's how you spell Zillion.
It isn't. I spelled it wrong.
Oh, okay. That shit was faking me out. I'm like, oh.
Boom. This is why normally I don't show my my notes because I spell things wrong all the time.
Oh, this game we picked like a super scaling comp. Like that comp can't lose late game unless they have like Azir and a better late game carry than Sivir, which they're really like. There's Vayne,
Hmm.
and that's about it because Ricochet does retarded damage late game. So
Does.
unless they picked a full late game comp, we knew we were going to scale. So we just stalled forever, waited for Barons to come up because sieging against their team pretty scary with Poppy flank. Like the only way we could lose is if Poppy got behind and fucked one of us.
I
Yeah, you guys
casted
won the
this,
bot lane pretty hard too.
so I casted this game. So
I was
Oh,
actually
yeah.
surprised.
I
You
felt
guys pretty
Sivir
hard.
Janna versus Bard Lucian.
Yeah,
I felt like
I didn't think you guys were gonna win, to be honest.
I felt
The
like
bot
Game
lane.
House actually didn't like play to any of their strengths at all though. Like that entire game.
I'd say Game Houses. I'd be surprised if they got more than like 2 or 3 wins this season. They're definitely below the other teams by a good margin.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think they're that great. So because I know I was casting this, I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't.
The Karma pick I think was especially bad, even though it got that amazing triple kill on us.
That was pretty cool.
I think it was a really bad pick and didn't really have presence in team
Uh,
fights.
I think it could have had more.
Yeah,
I just
Karma
I think that they were just not very good. So
True.
because I mean they could have like tried to do because they have like decent zoning. Like they could have just poked and then zoned and then disengaged. Like fucking assuming Poppy also missed a lot of ults. Like if you go back and watch that game, I think she missed 3 ults that game. Like where it hit no one. So
I think they needed a pretty big lead if they wanted to win, though, because that comp gets outscaled pretty hard.
but and that Karma build was interesting. So.
Oh yeah, that Karma. She went like Morello and Omicron
She
really
rushed
late.
Ludens first, too. I mean, that's
yeah,
not
she was
awful,
doing nothing early.
yeah.
Like
And I
she
guess
just wasn't
that
throwing out spells
Yeah.
fast enough.
and I think that's what I think she could have actually done more and actually done more damage and stuff like, especially doing the Ludens rush and stuff like that. I think that if they would have done some grouping and done poking and maybe tried to do some sieging, they might have been able to. They had to be careful of the Zillion double bomb, especially on back minion waves. But
Why did you guys ban Kaz? Rengar was the guy
He's
with
a-
the Rengar Kaz
yeah.
trick?
Yeah, he was a 2
That makes sense. I was like, what?
I knew the second, like, I knew he was really bad at Gragas when he flash E'd into my spell shield and we triple killed them because of it.
I saw that.
That
was pretty funny.
that was very interesting from him. And it was like so telegraphed. I'm like, please don't do this. Please
I'm surprised
don't do
they did that,
Don't
though,
make it this
'cause
easy.
They were pretty low. I didn't expect them to do that.
I knew they were gonna do it though because they didn't see my Janna behind me because she was like just in the fog of war, so they couldn't see her. So I just walked into 3 of them. Even if I didn't spell shield it, they would have all died. So
yeah, this game was.
they never tried to make plays. Like, it's
Yeah,
weird.
exactly.
They had
I
Bard,
don't know.
Gragas, Poppy, and they never tried to like
That game went way too long too.
do much. And Bard would just like ult me every time, and I just like spell shield it and be like, okay, that was fun. Very nice Bard play.
Yeah, so let me look at this game. I mean, it was at one point it was close for a little while. I just feel like for how at one point for how close it was, they didn't do anything.
We didn't want to lose, so and we knew we scaled harder, so we're like, yeah, let's farm it out.
Well, I mean, that's good for you guys, but I mean, I feel like they didn't do. So like that was them saying, okay, we're not going to do anything, and we're just gonna let them scale.
Yeah, they were down to just scale up and automatically lose.
Yeah, and it's just like they didn't do anything, and I think that's the problem that I have is they
Yeah,
didn't-
let the Gragas scale, guys. XD.
I think if the jungler learns other junglers, they could be a decent team. Because I think Q was like their main problem that game. Him and the Bard were the main problems with that team.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bar was like AFK. I don't know.
yeah, that I don't know. A lot of the games for these things weren't very good. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully next week is better. That's what I'm hoping for. Is that the games are closer, more fun. The second game was actually a lot of fun to watch.
Well, I looked at the schedule. Blackout Gaming's gonna have 2 close games. I'm pretty sure because we play against 1-1 teams, so I think are around our skill level.
Okay.
So we probably, if I was to predict, won't be 4-0
Are you guys
after
playing
this
blue
week.
third week then? Week 3?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because we're scrimming them, so yeah, we're definitely not playing them this week.
That's nice then, because with the patch stuff, I think that's why I'm so happy Syndicate's not playing underdogs, is because of the random patch. You don't know what's gonna happen yet, so it'd be really sucky to play your probably your best competition and then lose just because you missed something. With the huge ass patch that just went through. So, okay. Moving on to game 2.
I'm actually also glad we play Syndicate for that exact same reason.
I know you are. I'm not surprised. So game 2. Dirty Mike and the boy. This game. Oh, this game.
The Wukong. That Wukong.
That was pretty
Yeah, that
cool.
Wukong, oh
That
my god.
Wukong.
I won't
So
lie.
movie.
That
That's
was
really it about this game. It's that Wukong.
yeah. That was pretty fucking cool. Some of those plays were really fucking cool and cool to watch, but
Yeah, that Wukong.
That Wukong.
yeah, it was so. If you're gonna watch a game, especially the early to mid game, this is a game to watch for the early to mid game. Like, get it to 15, 17 minutes and then turn it off. But up to that point, you see some really when Wukong comes around that back wall and his stealth, and then Karma speeds him up, and you just see him launch, or not Karma, fucking who was it?
That looks sick as fuck.
And
Too bad he didn't do shit later because he decided to go Ghostblade.
that's how he builds it every time. Because I had the Clark on the way before.
Mm.
And
And then weird when he went Abyssal first. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, another good thing. The 3 mid lane bans. That guy was bad on Karma.
Oh, that's smart.
That was definitely noticeable that he got hurt by those bans really hard. I think yeah, they definitely won through pick and ban. The game was over.
yeah, those are his top played champions. So I don't know how much it would have mattered. So
I
Is
think
Clark
it
an
could
AD
have
main?
bit if he had a different mid.
yeah, maybe.
Is Clark an AD main?
I'm
Wow.
pretty sure he plays he was their mid lane. He plays a lot of AD carry. If you check up his stats. So whether or not he was or is now, I don't know. I know that he was really big for blitz cranking to masters or some shit. So he's one of those people.
No, he does play a lot of AD.
So, but I didn't like the Wukong was cool to watch, but I don't think it was very good.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it was a good pick. I don't know.
That TF outplay on the Wukong was sick though. I was
Yeah.
impressed by it.
So,
And the mastery spam.
like I said, it's a fun game to watch. But I think that's about it. It was a lot of fun to watch, and there's some cool stuff that happened in it, but I don't think it was especially when it starts. Let me find the point where it gets really. Yeah, it's right around the 16-minute mark where stuff starts to probably change, and then it just kind of gets one-sided and not as fun. So, a lot of back and forth fights, and then it's over. So, but people's Karma builds really just bother me.
I agree.
I haven't seen someone build Karma the way a way that I think is good yet. So,
And what do you think is good?
I'm not gonna talk about it.
All right.
Watch Korea. How about that? Let's fucking watch Korea.
Well, you told me Korea
Alright.
doesn't matter because we're not at the level of Korea.
No, I do think builds matter. I don't think you compare skill levels though.
I didn't ever compare skill levels.
Yeah. So,
That's okay.
but I think that because builds are based on math, and lane matchups, they're kind of based on math, but there's also a lot more skill that goes into it. So
Yeah.
build paths are just strictly math. I like math. So
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
So a little bit.
I think they're not completely strictly math because it's how you play the game. You play the game with different builds, but for the most part, I guess it is.
You can. Okay, so I think the big problem is people don't do this enough. You can actually math out the most, like the highest deep, like whatever your plan is to do, right? So if you want to map out like, because generally speaking, mid lane's like the highest DPS build, maybe some utility built in if you think you need it. But like most of it's just, I don't know. It feels like it's mostly math.
What's the correct karma build?
I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do. Um, you definitely need to get the 40 CDR. That's like really important. For your mantra cooldown to be really, really short. And other than that, it kind of just depends. I've been trying out some different things. Some of it's not really good, but it doesn't even matter now because I don't think Karma's going to be played that much. So
Yeah, with a lot of new mages.
fucking. What do you
I
guys
don't
think
know,
about the
people.
new patch so far? What do you think's like the?
I'm really sad because Mouse is gonna like one shot me.
Well, he's gonna probably be banned.
Yeah.
Syndra's also really good now too. There's Syndra, Mouse. I think Vladimir's really bad. Like useless tier bad. Brand looks to be pretty damn good. I'm not sure about all the other ones yet.
So
I
what about
think Veigar would be
Cassiopeia?
good.
Oh, Zyra's good at support and completely worthless mid. But I think Zyra falls off like super
I think
hard,
Cass
so-
is easier to gank now because you can't buy boots and your move speed got nerfed.
Mhm.
I mean, you get like 4 per level, but I don't know if it's enough.
You have 400 movement speed at level 18.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Okay.
Hashtag math.
Nice.
So, yep, it's 400 movement speed at level 18. So,
Yo, that's actually really OP because then you can skip the boost slot and get like Ludens or something else. I don't know. I think you camp her early though, because she'll be less mobile. I think Veigar's gonna be good. And
oh, someone is making fun of my Nashor's Karma. It was something that I was theory crafting. I don't know how.
Nashor's Karma.
Yeah. It was theory crafting.
Not sure about that theory craft.
Well, kind of the
How'd that
idea.
go? How did the game go?
Okay, so the way, kind of the idea behind it is you can mana manage on Karma pretty well, and with the attack speed, you end up having 1.5 attack speed, and then you have the it's in order to make your mantra on like a 0 cooldown with a full combo, so you can constantly mantra W or mantra Q, if you can weave in auto attacks good enough, and it gives you 40 CDR. That's the idea behind it. So.
Okay.
And you do more damage than Ludens because you have 1.5 attack speed, and with the AP you do 70 magic damage on hit or something, or 83 magic damage on hit with 1.5 attack speed. And you
I'm
should
not
be
a
able to
Karma
hypothetically kite infinitely. So
No comment in that since I'm not a Karma main.
theory crafting.
Yeah.
So
You know, one day maybe I'll be good.
so
But yeah, I don't know. Like the QSS nerfs is what's like the most annoying part, in my opinion, at least. Like I think it'll be okay if they didn't nerf QSS, but now I'm gonna get like destroyed by everything. Like all the brand dots, Zettel, all that good stuff. They did buff GA though, so I don't know.
yeah, like I said, the mage, because the items. So they have the champions that like the champions that got instantly fixed, but then you also have the item changes, um, that might make champions really good. And functionally, the game that was Wednesday is not the game that it is today. It is no longer the same League of Legends that you were playing on Wednesday. It's a MOBA still.
Is what's the top part of the map? What's that buff called? Rift Herald OP now or not? I can't tell.
It
Last for
seems
20
pretty
minutes.
good.
But like I haven't seen someone like do like crazy stuff with it yet. Like people get it in my games and I'm like, all right, did it do anything? And I look at the person who took it and I don't really see much. So I'm not sure if it's OP or not.
It seems pretty good. It lasts for 20 minutes and only spawns once. It's better than not having it, that's for sure. I think people don't know how to
Oh
use
yeah,
it
definitely.
yet. Give it a week maybe, and maybe people will start doing crazy shit with it.
But it is harder to take now than it was last patch.
Yeah.
Is Dragon harder to take this patch too?
I don't think so. I think it's still the same, just different. I think
Oh yeah,
Ice
the auto
Dragon has
attacks
more
do different
speed.
things, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the
I
water
completely
one
forgot
slows
about
you.
that. I forgot about that.
But yeah. No, I don't have any mages on this account, so sad face.
So
Nothing really happened to 80 besides QSS though, so
Rest in peace.
yeah, but that was really big, so I don't know.
so. But yeah, continuing onwards. So fucking, you'll see what the patch comes up with. So yeah, that game. Okay, game 3. Rich Gang, Blue Esports. Actually, I didn't get to watch this one, so this one's all you guys.
Mm,
I forgot about this game. What happened in this game?
I forgot about this game too. I did watch it though.
Yeah.
No, I didn't forget about this game. I love this game. Okay, like I don't know. I really like the new pick because it's something you don't see every day. It's like a protect the
Oh, it was the new game. Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
And like,
Oh yeah, the new was useless late game because all he did
yeah,
was
I
blow up
know. It was pretty much like the Caitlyn, and the Caitlyn wasn't even good in Fed, so it didn't matter. But holy shit, the early game was so clean. Like the Gragas was like shitting on everyone. It was like the funnest thing to watch. But they lost late game, so I was like, whatever.
I think if Oriana had better ultis, they could have won. Because all the Oriana ultis were really, really lackluster. Like, I didn't think they were good at all, and they could have been a lot better. I think that was like one of the main reasons why they lost the game.
The Caitlyn also didn't do much though. Like they banked on getting Caitlyn like fed in.
The Kate did a lot of damage that game. Like a lot
She
of
did.
damage. Yeah.
She was like the only one though, so I don't think she. I think they needed someone else.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I really liked the comp I did. I thought it was fun.
I knew after like Rise they were losing. Blue was losing really hard, and then like they won a fight. I think it was near top, and Rise got like a kill or two, and then like they were still down a lot of gold. But I knew right after that they were gonna win because all they had to do was make Rise get the like mid game somehow.
Yeah.
And they were failing at that, and then the other team like suicided into them, gave Rise a couple kills. They lost off that play. I think that was like the game-changing play was when Rise got a couple kills off of a fuck up from Rich Gang.
Yeah.
Spawn's Lucian's really good. At least I thought it was. I think he played the team fights really well.
He was down, wasn't he down like 4 to 14 CS early, then like got back to even?
I didn't pay too much attention to CS, but
he was down like a ton of CS early and then like caught back up, which was pretty impressive. I don't know how he did that against Kate Nami.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't get to watch it, so.
Yeah, Kate Nami's pretty impressive.
Was it a close game or was it one-sided?
It was close, I think.
It was close.
In my opinion, it was close.
Because Rich King was winning by a good amount, and then they threw and Blue took the win.
Oh yeah, Blue stole a Baron, or not stole. They like sneaked a Baron or something. something Baron buff, and they got a Baron. And
God, I hate Baron. Baron is. I see so many teams throw out Baron and it tilts.
Hopefully, we get to see less of that now that Elder Dragon is actually important.
Oh my God! Have you fucking hit Elder Dragon yet?
I hit Elder Dragon with no previous dragons.
Oh my God!
So,
like that thing is hard to kill, and
we had like 5 drags and we didn't get Elder Dragon, so
it hits like a truck.
It does.
So
it's okay. Now we're gonna see throws an Elder Dragon instead of Baron.
So
equally as fun.
But yeah, it just hits like a truck, and it's yeah, it's interesting. It's gonna be a lot different. I don't know. It's exciting. So the Elder Dragon, I think, is cool. So
I think so too.
But so okay. In the last game, I also did not get to watch this one either.
I watched it because Raisin forced me.
I did.
I
So
watched it too.
good. So, oh,
Well, yeah, I got really high and watched this game. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
so
I forget what happened in this one too.
Oh, NCSU. There's a familiar name.
yeah.
Oh yeah, wasn't this just a stomp?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I was
sure.
stomped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Vayne pick was really BM. And like, just look at that team. Like, how are they going to keep Vayne alive?
I don't know.
Like Vayne and Vel'Koz, like, ugh, that's disgusting drafting right there. Like they imagine if they pick Lulu. That team comp would suddenly make so much sense and be so much better.
I agree.
Get rid of my notes there that I forgot I put on there. I did watch this game, or at least part of it. I probably just don't remember.
I actually think picking Vayne there was fine though. NCSU's balling is kind of weak.
Vayne's fine if they picked a different mid laner.
Yeah, I agree.
But since they picked Vel'Koz, they should have picked Sivir Caitlyn. And like if they picked Lulu, they would have had the four sources of AP damage. Oh, that would have been good. That would have actually been a nasty comp. But they lost early anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, NCSU is a pretty good team. We played against him back when I was on White Lightning in like a tournament.
Is 420's top laner Irelia main?
No clue, fam.
I guess that's like the only reason they would ban Irelia, considering she's not meta. Irelia, Sivir. Picking Sivir away, that's decent. I don't think she's ban worthy though.
Maybe it was a specific thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always wonder what fucking. So do you guys have coaches or analysts for Blackout?
Yeah, we do.
We have.
Okay, go one at a time.
No, you can
go. Yeah, we have 2 analysts, but only one's usually on at a time. Analyst / coach. Okay. And they usually do our pick ban for us. Or discuss it with us, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, we have one analyst who's also a coach, I guess. But yeah, he does, or he helps with picks and bans. He doesn't like set it in stone and we have to pick like those things. Oh, Kantos count. Okay, so we have Alcantos who also counts as a coach. So we have 2 coaches.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, they help with picks and bans and stuff.
Okay. Interesting.
And they talk to us after game.
Okay. So what is your like? Because like, there's a lot of people don't understand coaches or analysts. So what do you guys think the job of an analyst is? And I'm almost willing to bet I have different viewpoints too than what most people think. So.
Well, I guess if you're going strictly analysts, they analyze your pick bans, what you can improve on. They analyze the game, how you don't play to your team comp's win conditions, how you mess up rotations, how you don't play team fights correctly, and they analyze stuff like that, and I guess other team stuff too. But that's how I view analysts as their role in for my team.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I imagine they do for a lot of teams.
Okay. What do you think, Kiona?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to say pass on this one.
Okay. So, I believe that there should be. So, what you said, I would classify that as a strategic coach. Generally speaking, and when I hear analyst, I think of statisticians. So, where they go through and they just do statistics. So, and coding statistics. So.
It's weird because Blackouts, like, they do the job of coaches too as analysts.
Yeah. Well, ideally, I feel like an analyst shouldn't have the time to do.
Yeah, but we're not that serious.
Yeah, so.
Not that serious.
Yeah, so.
Not quite there yet.
So. But, because I know that, like, I know for us, we have someone who has a computer science degree and is doing all of our analyst work. So.
How many people does Cindy have doing stuff for them?
So right now, we have, let's see, 1, 2. You have me, Bams, saved one setting up our scrim, so we don't have to do that anymore because he's doing all of our management for that. So we're gonna have 5 people, I think, on our support staff. So
Nice.
So I do head coaching and a lot of psychology and player development stuff. Bams helps assist me with that, and also is going to be helping to assist Quidbro, who's our analyst. And then we're trying to pull in someone else to help him do analyst work because he's working on some really advanced stuff that we need people to help him with.
Really advanced stuff.
Like different statistics that he doesn't have time to pull all the information for.
Ooh, the person at NCSU is a really good Azir player. I just saw him do a sweet shuffle in the game.
Okay.
That's dope.
5 people is not too much if you've run a business and you know how to delegate responsibilities. So, sorry. So, and I do work full time, so hashtag don't have time to do this all the time. So, that's actually why we have so many people, is because we all have, like me and Quid, who both have degrees, are doing different stuff with our degrees, so we don't have time to be here all the time. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
But
Yeah, we had a really good coaching staff back on White Lightning too.
yeah, you guys had Yoops and Christina, so.
Too bad we shut that like second half of the season, the last like 3 weeks straight of games. That was depressing. I think Yoops would actually be really good for this show. Smart guy.
Yeah, I actually really want to talk to Yoops. We just have never had time because of his
Australia.
yeah, his time zone is Australia. So. Okay, well it's midnight, so let's take Twitch questions unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about the teams.
I think I'm good.
Okay, what?
I can probably name the top 3 teams that are going to be in minor league right now. I think number 1, Blue. Number 2, Blackout. Number 3, NCSU. I think those are going to be the top 3 teams at the end of the season. I'd be pretty surprised if they weren't, unless Blue gets their shit together.
Play. Yeah, NCSU's team play is really good. I don't know about any other teams in minor league though, but yeah. Thoughts on Premier League AD carries? I guess I'll go over all of them. Hold on, let me pull up the team rosters. I can't think off the top of my head. Premier League rosters. Okay. Never Clucky, Talisman. I think he's actually really good, but he just doesn't play much, so he's usually rusty when he comes into games. But I think if he plays, he's actually like really good. He can really carry games if he gets ahead. He's probably like one of the harder ADCs to lane against, to be honest.
Who?
Talisman from Never Clucky.
Okay.
Muse. Okay, I don't know what happened to Muse, but he's like, I don't know. I still think Muse is good, but I don't know why he's good. Like, his laning's poop, his team fighting's meh. Like, the only redeeming quality he has is his, like, CSing, which happens to be godly. But, like, the thing is, he doesn't do anything with the CS, so I guess it doesn't matter. M and X, I don't know, man. I don't want to be BM, but, like, the only thing I've seen this guy do is lose lane, and that's all I'm going to say. White Lightning, Christina. I think Christina's really good. Like, he doesn't show up, but he's, like, really smart. He's like Naz in a sense. He does a lot of the shot calling for his team, and I think it's really hard to do that as an AD carry because
I think anyone who can shot call and also play AD carry at a reasonably high level is probably really skilled.
Yeah.
So.
I think he's better than a lot of people. Like what a lot of people think. Yes. Value, I don't know, man. I think he's a Lucian 1-trick. Nas says he's a 2-trick, so we'll go with that. If he doesn't get those 2 champions, he like falls off. Intercourse. I'm gonna say Collateral does a lot of the heavy lifting in lane, but I don't think Intercourse is bad. I think he's always consistent. He probably has the best champion pool in Premier League. He can like really play everything. Naz, he's good. Like, I know people give him shit sometimes, and it's fun to give him shit, but no, he has a good AD carry at the end of the day. And he pretty much put together Syndicate and like led them to first place, and I think that's respectable. But yeah, I think he's a little bit ham sometimes though, and gets killed. But yeah, he's good. He's up there. Let's win this. Probably the best AD carry in Premier League, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, man. I've talked to like a couple of Premier League AD carries, and I've seen him play myself. I think he's just the best AD carry. Like, I don't know. He doesn't really have weaknesses. That's his main thing. And then he knows how to make advantages for himself when he doesn't have like a lead coming out of lane. And I think that's really important to have on an AD carry. Harper Lee. I don't know. He kind of suffers from the same issue as Valley, where he like only plays a couple of champions. So champion pool issues, I guess. But if he gets his few champions, he can really go off and just carry games. And for myself, I don't know what to say, man. I actually don't. So my CSing sucks, though. I would just leave it at that. I hope that didn't take too long. I'm sorry. But...
No, you're good. I have time, so that's fine. So I'm just copying questions.
I'm chilling. Take your time.
So
just my rundown.
So fucking, what do you guys actually think about Team Everest that is longer than a minute and isn't laughing? They're gonna probably take the bottom of the pack.
Bottom two.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's not really much to say because like if there was just one weakness, then we would say that, but I think there's just so many that like I think they're gonna take bottom two. And when you're taking bottom two, that means you have a lot of issues to fix. So. But.
The Flame Marino in chat.
Feels bad. I've been permabanned.
Unlucky.
Dude, I can't. I'm gonna get more mods that actually watch my chat and just keep it clean, cause this shit fucking annoys me. So everyone always talks about how I don't get memes, but cause I really don't get them. So I feel like sometimes people say things and I just don't understand. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
watching chat is like a show.
Yeah, I know, right?
Twitch chat is love. Twitch chat is life.
Wow, this guy seems to argue with everyone.
Boom.
It's definitely not just him. He's not the problem. It's everyone else.
Boom.
Also, I love Wiener.
Nice. Teams in minor league that will be promoted to Premier. That's for you guys.
Blue, 100% is going to get promoted to Premier. It's not even a question. And then I think if Everest is as bad as people saying, Blackout's going to get in. And I think the top three teams are better than in minor league, are probably better than the bottom three teams in Premier. Because I looked them over and I've looked at the ELOs and stuff of the people in Premier. And I don't know, I just think whoever ends up top three in minor will definitely go up to Premier.
So yeah, I think almost all of the minors will probably make it into Premier. But no, next session. Apricot asked, what do you guys think about the global ban on Cassiopeia and Malzahar only for the tournaments? So.
I was actually talking to my top laner Mecha Nerd about this. He was saying how they shouldn't have banned them because they should reward whoever adapts the best to new patches. But I'm not complaining about it because I don't want to get one shot by Mouse and Cass. So
I think adaption's like a thing you can argue about, but I think 5-day adaption isn't really a thing. Like that's just whoever finds cheese first. Boom, adaption. It's not like an LCS where they give you a couple weeks and stuff, and it's not like when IMT failed to adapt versus TSM in their series and play to the meta, because that's like a week-long thing. This is like a few days, so I don't think adaption's a thing. I think the bans are okay, and they were the two most changed champions, and they are very different. And Cassiopeia has that thing where you can't dash, so some people might not even know about that by the time the games happen. So I think it's an okay ban. Like, I'm not complaining.
I'm done dealing with that shit.
Bless.
So many questions.
Fucking time people out then.
Player in each role to watch out for in each team in minor premier. I guess I'll do premier and you can do minor.
I'll try.
Player to watch out for. Never Clucky voice. This guy's untested, but I think he's gonna be really good. Like I don't know why. Like I think he does some stupid shit, but I think overall he's a good jungler. Saw Mythology. This guy's pretty much carrying 1v9 at this point. IG Depressed Eagle. He's the only one that does stuff on IG, so what else can I say? White Lightning. Everyone on White Lightning is good. I'm not sure about this one. I guess Corrupt Hope or Christina. But no one's like really bad. Everyone's solid. Foxtrot 5 Vanquished. Falco. I want to say Valley, but I'm going to go with Falco because the champion pool issue again. Spooky Midnight. Whoever they replace Jetrix with. Sky High, me. Or Artha, actually. Or Splash.
I'm not going to agree with you on Splash.
Really? Can you, explain that?
I think Splash has a lot of glaring issues. I don't think his champ pool is that great, and I don't think he's... Like, compared to some of the other mid laners, I don't think he's that... Like, I don't think he matches up to Saligo. I don't think he matches up to Little Frosty. Maybe Falco. Like, so I don't know. I just don't think that... Like, if he doesn't get Zed, then I'm not expecting to see very much from him. So...
Okay. Alright.
Maybe I'll be wrong, though, but...
No comment.
So.
He can play more than that, though. I'll just leave that.
No, I said that's the only one that... I know he can play more. That's the only one that's, like, really, like, impressive.
I've seen him do really well on some other champs, but... Anyways, yeah. So, Artha... I don't want to, like, drag this on, but Artha or me, I guess. Syndicate. Everyone's really good. Probably Alex, if I had to pick one. Underdogs, let's win this. Team Everest, Harper. Okay.
So, okay. Whoever asked who has the highest KD out of the minor team support, Zark did a very nice.
Shocky has the highest KDA out of all the minor league supports.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one who asked it too. So,
yep.
But I'm pretty sure he can use his fucking eyes and go read the KDA sheet. So.
Wait, so was I doing the minor league teams for what he just did?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, what was he doing?
Most player to watch out for in each team.
Each team. Well, I'm not gonna be able to answer that. Blue Milk.
Just bullshit something.
No, there's no way I'll ever be able to do this. I don't know these teams at all.
GG. Say it, you can't even answer the question.
Wait, Blackout Gaming? Their AD carry is really good.
Fucking shocker.
God.
Blue? I don't know. Like I can't do this. I guess NCSU Prime, their mid laner is really good. 420 helped me. I think they had was that the person with the really good AD carry? It was either that or no, it was Rich King. Rich King is a really good AD carry. I think Blue Esports Jungle is really good. Blue Milk Tempest. What team did we play against them? I think their top laner was good. Yeah, that's about the best I can do. I don't know, but I think Dirty Mike and the boys. Wiener. Definitely the best player. Probably in minor league, actually, is Wiener. You know, that's the best I can do that I don't know about. Game House Academy or any Game House Academy. I guess if his jungler gets one of his 2 top champions, he'd be really good. But I don't think any team's ever gonna let him have those 2.
Yeah. I don't even know how they're going to be in the new patch either.
True.
So
Rengar got some bug fixes, so he's got that going for him.
it's true. So
Can we have Kiona talk about who he thinks is the worst players in Premier? Do we actually want to do this?
I don't care if you guys want to.
Alright. Don't shoot me, IG's 80 carry.
Do we want to just say the worst players for like each role?
Okay, that works too. That works too. Top laner, wait, where's the top laner? Okay. Top
I think
laner,
it's-
Dubs.
Who do you
Jungle,
think?
don't
Dubs?
shoot me. Mid laner. Probably Bubbles. ADC. Whoever IG's ADC was. Support. Fuck, a lot of supports are pretty good. Fuck, I'm gonna say Relara, but I'm gonna get a lot of shit for it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Like, he's the worst mechanically, but he's like the brains of the team, so I don't know.
Which I mean, right now isn't doing very much.
Yeah.
So
Like, I want to say Relara is good, but I don't know. Like, all the other supports are so much better. Possible dark horse in Premier League and Minor League. Is NCSU really a dark horse? I don't know. They're
I
like
don't think
the
anyone's like a dark horse at this point.
Yeah.
Like I think any team that isn't Game House Academy could potentially be a dark
Yeah.
horse.
I think
It's
for
so
minor
weird
league, I
and
think that's
nothing.
true. For Premier League, I don't think that.
Like any
dark-
team could win minor league. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that. At least from what I've seen so far. So maybe this will change after a couple of weeks, but
dark horse for Premier Sky High.
maybe I don't know.
I guess I was going for a deep dark horse, blue milk. I think everyone's starting to sleep on them now. But I still think they're a really good team.
I
actually
feel
not
I feel a
sleeping
little
on
bit bad for that organization because every time they try to pull a team like into House Party, I haven't seen it work
They
out yet.
failed.
Oh no, the blue milk people. The problem's with the organization, not the players.
So I wasn't sure. So, but I know the last Blue Milk that was in House Party got DQ'd. So
When they had like a coach beg me to try out for their team, like offering me pay and stuff, I tried out one game. All the players on the team were raging at each other, except me and the support. We were just chilling bot lane. They were just all raging at each other. Then after the game, like I just leave for a little bit. I don't know what else. I think I was getting food or something. Come back, and the coach or whoever was organizing it was like sounding super depressed. He's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I have to scrap the whole team because apparently they were like a whole team before. And then I just tried out, and they all started raging at each other.
interesting.
It was definitely a very interesting experience with the Blue Milk organization. That's where it started, and that's where it ended.
Rip.
Yeah, Code used to be in House Party, and then
Oh,
he
do you know where
isn't.
Code is?
I don't know.
What happened to that man? Even I know Code. Code's been everywhere.
So
Passed away. Good night.
yeah, I don't know.
Guy's a tool.
Oh, are we finally done with questions?
Yeah, I think we're done. So. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen yet,
Someone
Apricot.
named Hexor wants me to shout them out.
Oh, that's Underdog's
Jungler.
Jungler.
They've been begging me to shout me out, or begging me to shout them out for like half an hour now. So, shout out.
Yeah, they're fucking restate your question. I don't have it on slow mode. Yeah, I have no idea what jungle's gonna be. I don't really like. Honestly, I haven't. I've played 2 games on the new patch so far.
What are the big jungle changes other than the timers showing?
The XP and then
Oh, the only one person gets it? Ooh,
Uh,
that's gonna stop lane swaps from being how they normally are.
they also changed the way that the level differential now works. So
They changed it again?
yeah, it's flat now,
No?
or
Okay.
flat times level or something like that.
Mhm.
So, but so I don't know what's gonna happen with I don't know what's gonna happen with mid lane. I don't know what's gonna happen in jungle. This is a new game. This is no longer the oh
All League of Legends.
well, Frost Breath, your feelings are your own. I can't control your feelings. So I'm sorry that you felt that way.
These questions.
So,
I think it would really have to be, if it can't be Wiener, I'm looking at it might have to be Unstumpable. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be Empty Frost. He's my boy. Wait, Unstumpable Trump. I played against him in solo queue. He's bad. He's on 420. Help me. He's bad. I'm just saying that. I actually
Shots
don't remember.
fired.
I don't remember what happened in the game. I'm just gonna go with he's bad because I feel like that's a really safe assumption to make.
Savage.
He was almost smart.
I don't know enough about the players apricot to judge who's gonna adapt or not. So I
think the jungle
don't know the
change is gonna be
players
that
personally.
big.
No,
Or
I don't think they.
that
I mean,
big.
there's gonna be different champions, I think, but I don't think they're gonna be that huge. I mean, it kind of depends on what the other meta is, like, because until people know what the other lanes are gonna be like, or what the other metas are, like you can't pick, like you can't know what jungle's gonna be because everything's revolving when stuff starts stabilizing.
Basically, until we see what the Koreans do.
Yeah, yeah. So current picks, like if I see jungle Malzahar, I think I'm gonna kill myself. So fucking Reddit. So.
Fucking ready.
So, okay, I think that's it for Twitch questions. I'm gonna call it. Tired of reading
Alright.
Twitch chat. So, check us out next week. I'll probably do hopefully an MSI and patch rundown by the time, because I'll have time to play this weekend and look over the patches. So, catch us next week. Wednesday, 10:30. Swifty might be back, maybe. I don't really know. So, but catch us next week. Thank you so much to I Still Love You and Shenoa for joining me on my show today. Really appreciate the insight and you guys taking the time out of your day to come on here. Do you guys have any shout outs you want to do?
Shout outs to my team Sky High and my manager Mycroft for putting the team together, letting me play in House Party once more. Yeah.
I got these shout outs down. Shout outs to our coach who's handled everything. Barry, he's put together a really good team. Shout out to our top laner, Empty Frost. He's gone from bad to actually decent. That's impressive. Shout out to our jungler. He's going through finals right now and he's still finding time for league. That's impressive. Shout outs to our mid laner, Shane D. I've actually known him for a bit now. He slowly improves. I really like his attitude improvements lately. Shout outs to my support Dish Jockey. He's definitely the most improved on the team since he's joined. Shoutouts to our analysts. Those guys they should be on pro teams, honestly. They're too good for us. And shoutouts to Shelby. She's so cute. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's cute.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everyone who is watching, and catch us next week. And I hope you have a wonderful